As Carey's in, bowls, that's a good length ball, played up to mid-off. Carlson will have a shot at the stumps, but Slater is already home at the non-striker's end. Captaincy upon Carlson as this is sliced down to third man by Budinger to get off the mark. It is the end of Lucas Carey's over. As Hogan is in and bowls, and that's run down past a diving Salter at point, and this time Budinger will come back for 2 runs as it's fielded by Billy Root. Here comes Hogan into Budinger, who flings this one straight up in the air, and Cullen is underneath it, and Budinger has gone for 3 and Notts 9 for 1 in the second over.
Round the wicket, right on bowler, and this is nicked over the top of the keeper Cullen, and it's gone down to the boundary at the river end, almost down to long stop. Great deal of fortune with the toss in this competition. He's hitting on the pad here, and that's out. Right behind the bowler's arm here in our commentary position, high up.
Hogan is in to bowl, and that's fenced away down to third man by Trigo, and we'll pick up a single as Carey does the fielding down in front of us at the Cathedral Road end. Hogan in the daff colour yellow, and again it's a run down to third man, this time for Montgomery for the single, 15 for 2.
I'd say he's having a bit of a rummage this week.
As Hogan is in to bowl, and Trigo swings that one over mid-wicket, and we'll get 1 run. Good heavens, I thought initially it was going for a boundary.
Bowling change here as former Durham and briefly Leicestershire bowler James Whale comes on from this Cathedral Road end, and that's the penalty of throwing the ball into the keeper. Notts take an overthrow, an easy run in the end for Peter Trigo. The original schedule had Notts going for a 4-dayer at Colwyn Bay. This one's think taking a bottom edge. Yes, the finger of Gunnar Gould goes up, and Matt Montgomery has bottom edged it through to the keeper, and in his first over James Whale supporters doing next. This one's clipped away, and we might see him now. A really good catch by Rheingold, is it, at mid-wicket, and Cook has now got a wicket. Not much width given, although this one's helped away down towards long leg, and there's nobody down there, but the ball will plug. Billy Root's after it, and they're going to get a couple of runs.
Trigo in the green and gold of Notts comes down the wicket and is bowled. Would have been stumped if he hadn't been bowled. Right-handed, hits it up towards mid-on and is almost caught. Awkward one for Billy Root. It was slightly to the side of him, and it was probably on about the half volley.
It is indeed. Bowles and Schardendorf has helped this one out onto the leg side in the air, and it will be another one to perish, and is. Cook becomes the first bowler to take 2 wickets, 31 for 6.
Runs towards us, and bowls, and Singh will pick up 4 runs. A rare boundary for the Outlaws as he steps back and pulls it through a gap. Salter in, bowls, and that's muscled away on the leg side by Singh to the approval of his teammate.
7 for 6. Brett Hutton on strike to Hogan, bowl straight through his defences. Brett Hutton trying to pull a ball away of good length. Past umpire Malinder, bowls pulled away again. Might be a couple of runs here. Will it go all the way? It will indeed. Well done, Fatty Singh. 50 is up for Notts. You have to designate a light for a light. Lovely shot here. This time down the ground for 4. Might even be the shot of the innings. Terrific shot by Fatty Singh. Next ball's gone straight up in the air, and this will be the end of Fatty Singh, out for 21. It's caught at mid-off. Wicket for Carey. Bright and breezy. He'll have enjoyed it. Something to look back on.
19th over Notts as that's driven straight back past Wheel, who can't get a hand to it. Oh, there's some complete mess up from the fielders. Hogan dived for it and tipped it round the corner away from Carlson. Wheel probably should have, or might well have, fielded it in his follow through. Carey bowls and King pulls it away on the leg side powerfully. It will be picked up on the square leg boundary. They hesitate for a moment and then go back for a second. Carey bowls to Patterson, who does get back to ball this time, and will get 6 runs with an extraordinary hook shot.
But James Whale, who's not given much away, in fact he's got another wicket here. It's scooped up in the air, and Sam King has now gone catch by Carlson, and we're very close to the end here on his day. And this is the end. He's not even going to get a bat, because 2 in 2 for Whale, and the wheels have certainly come off. Gunnar Gould to the scorers, and away we go with Rutherford working the first ball onto the leg side, and the easy single taken. Dane Patterson doing the fielding. Wouldn't have thought many more would be needed. Next ball is just squeezed out. It was a full pitch delivery. Tom Barber's chasing it down to third man, and they'll come back for a couple of runs. Nice full pitch delivery from Patterson White. Here's the next delivery, and again a push and run up to Hutton. This time it was not quite played with the same amount of force, and a single is taken, end of the over. Here is Patterson, right arm quick down the leg side, and well, it's gone for 4 runs. We need to have a look at Gunnar Gould. 4 leg buys, not sure what it brushed off.
And Rutherford cuts and will get 4 runs. He's beaten backward point, and the sweeper on the pavilion side of the ground is down at third man.
Opportunity. This one's pushed through the offside and just threaded its way past both Budinger and Patterson. And another boundary, 26 with Outlaws.
Patterson is in to bowl and is caught and bowled. Rutherford, he wins the battle of the international. Patterson in, bowls an even shorter ball that is cut down through backward point by Reingold. He'll just get a couple of runs because Singh has run round the third man boundary.
Selman, first ball is very nearly dragged on. Instead it's inside edge, the old Chinese cut, Harrow cut, French cut, call it what you like.
Singh bowls, worked away from by Reingold, just wide of fine leg up in the circle, and they'll come back easily for a couple of runs by the time that's pursued towards the fine leg. As that's forced through backward point by Reingold. He may well pick up a couple of runs. They'll have to hurry back for the second, but is comfortably home. As that's turned into a full toss by Selman coming down the wicket, and he's placed that beautifully, actually through the covers for 4 runs. I thought for a moment. There we are.
There's Hutton bowling, and it's been nicked. It's gone for 4. Would it have carried? Well, it should certainly have been stopped had there been a slip there. May well have carried, but not done many. And again, this time it's run down there deliberately. Will be fielded down here by Fatty Singh. Not done that much captaincy. Perhaps we can win the group and go straight into that semi-final. It's an LBW appealing. He has got a wicket. Reingold out LBW. All is Patterson White in. And this is pushed into the offside, but his one championship century that he did get couldn't have been more important. It was the last match of that was enough to get the draw at Sussex on the last day to earn promotion. This is chopped away on the offside for 4, and that is the winning run. Nicely put away by the Glamorgan skipper, Kieran Carlson, and it's an 8-wicket victory.